across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans.
I'm going to the Jets-Texans game tomorrow.
Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club.
Okay, leave.
Win that makes everyone happier in the locker room,
guys.
better on the practice field,
tomorrow's
and they
gonna
usually
be
play a
my
whole lot
first
better
Jets
that
game
next
I'm going
game out
to
as well.
is Jets
Meanwhile,
Texans,
our
and
visitors,
this game,
the Texans.
it's in Madden. It
They
says
come into
who
this
will
one off
win.
a bit of a
The New
clunker
York
last
Jets
time
4-9
out. A loss that
or
ended
the
their
Houston
5-game
Texans
winning streak.
9-4.
It's the final 3
And
weeks
it's
of the
like
season.
event
Still plenty to
happening,
play for
and I'm
here
playing
as
it,
we're
and I'm the
underway
Jets,
in Week
and I'm
15.
trying to win.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
So,
Yeah, I want to get that. I don't care about the
So out come
93
the
Sam
Texans for their
Donald
opening drive. The former
He's garbage.
national champion
I care about the
Texans
fucking
bringing it onto the field, and that's the signal call to Deshaun Watson.
You think I fucking care? Do you think I care? Do you think I care? I have the same overall as him. You tried out with him.
Didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers.
He's not gonna make my team better.
I'd
rather get the 93 flipping cornerback. I want to eat McDonald's.
Tomorrow's going to be my first Jets game. It's Texans Jets like this. So this is what I'm doing. The Houston, and this is like a big event. It's not a game I just made up.
No, I don't want to right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now.
I'm doing it.
Here's 2nd and 10
hopefully
now
I
from the
can
29.
win and get some luck to the Jets tomorrow. And it's going to be freezing too. So, who are you?
That's your fault.
I don't play with no one.
Play action from Miller. Now
So
Watson.
I'm going to try to win.
The catch made
I'm
by
going to try to
DeAndre
win so I can get
Hopkins.
some hope for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's no.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins.
Yeah, your
for
team's
a big
taking
one.
the L.
And
Your
even
Jets are
70
And
yards.
Jets are 4-9.
I'm not sure how this
There's
drive's
the
gonna
flipping
end, but how about
record.
the way
That's
they
how you
put
really
field
know that
position
they're
there?
about to
A
take it.
nice
Oh, this is a
attacking
record.
play that puts
Texans
out a heck of a
are
chunk of
9-4
yardage.
too, so it's the opposite.
Here's Watson.
No way. No way.
Touchdown, Houston.
So yeah, so I'm gonna try to win so I get more luck for
His
tomorrow.
6th touchdown of the
And
season.
this is
And the
not
Texans take it all
real
the way
because
down
tomorrow
the
it's
field
gonna be
and score
freezing
on the opening
and
drive.
snowing and raining and there's none of that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra
this is
point.
a clear day.
I have to go somewhere at 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point.
This is
And
at
that makes
like
the score
4:30 to
7-0.
something. Like 4:30 to like 7.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As
I'm
we
going
take a
somewhere at
peek at
6.
Sam Darnold, the former
I'm going-
USC Trojan and
Jet game
3rd
is
pick in the
4:30 to
2018 draft.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed. Take what the defense gives him.
No, 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 no. Give my remote.
Oh, baby, get out the way! Get out the way!
Oh, I'm gonna
Talking to someone in my party,
Oh my God,
and I'm
brother.
like in my party.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try to evade people.
Oh my God, brother.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell.
I see you.
Down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Go in the room. Go in the other room.
This is
Go
my
to
first
Mimi.
ever
Throw on
Jets.
2nd down is Darnold. Flush to his
Go to
right.
Mimi.
That's easy.
Go to Mimi.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a
Sam
missed
Darnold.
opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open.
Can you turn that
He
down?
didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way.
Easy enough. Come on!
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by
I'm gonna
Houston.
mute myself,
Makes it
Jet.
4th down.
This is a dumb idea, but I'm doing it.
They'll
And
break
I'm
the
muting
huddle here
myself.
and go for it.
But-
This is 4th down.
I'm muting myself.
Okay, I hear you. so if you didn't know Jets record, if you don't know what record is, it's
hit as he
that was a
throws, and
dumb
this is
idea.
going
I
to
should
be
have just kicked the
incomplete.
field goal.
The
But
Tigers tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off.
Jets record that
And this
Jets
Texans
won
defense
4
stands
games.
tall.
So
Football
wait,
goes back over
they,
to Houston's
this is
offense,
gonna
and
be
these
the
Texans lost
14th.
last week to division
I'm pretty
rival
sure, yeah, this
Indianapolis
is gonna be the 14th
24-21.
game of the season.
Look, yeah,
This
Charles, that
17th.
did break the 9-game
So,
winning streak, but they're still 9-4.
There's 17 games of the
I love
season,
how you
and
just
this is the
posed that
14th.
because aren't you hearing a lot of
The Jets
almost
have
negative
4
things out there
wins
about
and
them
9
losing that
losses.
game? You know, hey, they
That's
could have
not
won the
good.
AFC South, could have
And
clinched it
the
right
Texans
there. They
had
could be in the
9
number 2
wins.
spot when it comes with a first
So
round
it's
bye.
gonna be hard for the
All
Jets,
right?
but I believe
Forget that. They won 9 straight games. They're still in
9
a great
straight
position for the playoffs.
the Texans,
Deshaun Watson may have been
they
sacked 5 times in this game. They give them something to work on,
they
something
were
to
0
improve.
well, that
And
means
their
they
last
won
3
no
games
games
are
and
very
they
much
lost 4
manageable.
games,
At
and
the
then they
Jets,
lost,
at
and they won
Philadelphia,
9
home against
straight games.
Jacksonville.
That's
QT, Charles, he didn't make his debut this year until week 4. Busted out with 11 catches in that win over Indianapolis. And now you got Will Fuller done for the year with a knee injury. He's a big part of this offense.
He certainly is because
Jets
he
are
quickly have
garbage.
become one of those go-to
And the Jets pressure, 2 rushes, down he goes.
Yo, Jets are
Henry
garbage.
Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 3.
They're
And it'll
garbage.
be 4th
yeah.
down.
I spent a lot
The
of
only
extra
chance you
time
have
preparing for
winning,
this game watching this offensive line
maybe
because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their
23%
loss.
chance
They just
of
gave
winning.
up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is
Steve
giving
Smith.
something up.
Mom!
They all get on the same page.
Come here!
Jets coming back out of the field here, CD. Let's take
Come
a quick
here!
look back to last week when they defeated
Real
Buffalo
quick!
27-23. Of course, it's not
I
been a
can't
great
wait a
year, now
minute.
just
Yeah,
4-9.
no, that's
And
Yes, it
a
does, little
6-game
girl.
losing streak into the game. They
Fight
fell
me.
behind, lost Sam Darnold to an injury, and it was looking like another dismal
MJ!
afternoon.
And that's what you call a character win in the NFL because they took the field. You mentioned the 6-game losing streak. That was
Can you
already
turn
been
off my light?
But they knew they were eliminated from playoff contention before they even kicked
Can you turn off
off.
my light?
Yet found a way to
And
play
then
a
go
pretty decent
and
game. And Sam
go
Darnold
with
made
me.
it back.
Go with me
Give me
now.
that.
I'm
Give me that.
oh,
Back again and rallied
Good
to a
night.
27-23 victory. Not too bad. Elijah McGuire, a 4th down run.
Bye.
You can see the time and
talking
effort and thought that they put into their
Talking
passing
to my
game
little-
because it was
my little
evident
brother.
right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
Yes, I
they
said
planned
thank
for
you.
this and worked hard to make it happen.
I did say thank
He's going to
you.
loft
Sam
one deep
Darnold.
left side
Oh.
here.
Oh, he has all. He has all.
15.
Oh
And
my
he'll
God,
be down
Sam.
deep into Houston
Sammy
territory.
Darnold. That's my God.
It's
Big
okay.
runs that time for the Jets. 62 yards.
That's my Sam
A
Darnold.
nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the
What do
total
you think?
feel of a
Oh, I got
quarterback in
that
control.
one time. JJ
Red
Watt
blitz,
was
got him
killing
into the
him.
right protection scheme,
Oh my God.
so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step
JJ
up with
Watt
supreme
was on
confidence and deliver
That
it
dude,
downfield for a
99,
nice completion.
that arm
Well, Brandon, we
bracelet
see
there
why
is
it's a
JJ
team
Watt.
game there because there's a sigh of relief that they
What?
just released defensively.
What?
If he's able to get
What?
that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But
You a
instead, that
Wawa?
pressure from the front got to him and
sounds
forced
so
the incompletion.
cute.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too
You
late
want to
on
play
the
with
release.
Wyatt, you said?
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum.
Wyatt?
That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a
Go play with
letdown
Wyatt?
because they didn't get the interception.
What are you doing? You want to go play with...
Get out of here.
Go play with Winnie.
Baby,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go to Mimi. Go to Mimi. Go to Mimi.
Extra point away from tying this thing up.
Go to Mimi. What's my name?
Such great concentration there.
My name Dede.
It's the side of the end zone.
My name
Able
Dede?
to
No,
get
that's
the
my
feet in
speaker.
bounds.
There's so many things that go into
That's
that
my
catch, and you
speaker.
just mentioned the
Here, play with
concentration,
Winnie.
being able to
Hey,
catch the
don't say
football,
that.
get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the
What, my
process of the
speed?
catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Yeah, Julian.
This one taken from the
Yeah,
7.
Julian's watching first team. Get him.
And he will be taken down
Yeah,
here as the
Julian's
first
watching
quarter of play
No.
will come to an end. And
Play
they've
with
got it
Willie.
here with a
Not
first
Willie.
down.
Fuck
The
Willie.
Texans offense now,
play
they get
with
set
Willie.
to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
I just
Move the ball at least a
chose
few times on
that
offense, get a couple of
bitch
first downs, and
Willie
hopefully flip the
is a
field.
Off of, that's what they're looking for here.
But it appears that they read man defense
can
and went to
suck
the
a
outside.
bad
Works a defender towards the middle.
name.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. What a terrific play.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
And he also does too.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because
You
they
are
can
not
control
coming in
space
my room.
underneath. If they've got good hands, then of
Oh
course
yeah,
they're dynamic.
when Michael joins, he's like, oh, you want to play duos? You want to play duos? Yeah.
That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Okay, with that incompletion, I've been waiting to get this in because I wanted to ask you about that crazy finish in Miami. How in the world did they find it in the end zone?
That was something, wasn't it? And I've seen a few along the way. In college football, Boise State over Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. Remember that one?
Oh, look at his station.
Bunch of crazy plays down the stretch.
Go grab
this
his,
one in the NFL,
go grab her butt, go grab her butt, go grab her butt.
You
Go
kind
grab
of knew they had to do
butt.
something like this, yet they still were able to pull it off. 69 yards, Tannehill to Stills, to Parker, to Kenyon Drake, and then, of course, Gronk was on the field in case they threw the Hail Mary. Outran Gronk to the end zone. What a finish for the Dolphins.
So last year we had, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here.
Shut up! I'm gonna mute you. Stop.
Oh, can I get something from
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
What you say, kitty boy?
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Get open, boy. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
He's exceeded his receiving.
Give me a second.
We're still in the first half. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We did this so we could get home for tomorrow. Guys,
We'll
this is
come
what I'm
back
gonna
to
try to do.
MetLife
I don't know if I
Stadium
can do
after
it,
this short
but
time.
I'm gonna record the Jets game.
We remind you coming up at
Yeah,
halftime.
and
Charles, you
I'm
want
gonna
to
try to
enhance
upload
your
it
Saturday?
I do.
I know you do.
I will
I've got
if
the
I
thing
can.
just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in
I'll try.
Orlando
I'm gonna
to
record
take us
it
through
if
the
I can
weekend
upload it
in the
to Instagram.
NFL. Steps away.
This
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left. Still up.
J.J. Watt, come on.
Down. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Now you know why
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting
break that
sacked.
up, AJ.
That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Mom, come here.
The long attempt
Let's go,
on
J.J. Watt, baby. Let's go,
brings up
AJ.
3rd.
Yo, can you stop screaming your mic jet?
Defensively,
I
they've just shown a
literally
lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an edge. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, You're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get it to him running left. Oh, he shifts past him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play. And
that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Watch, come here. Come here.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty,
as
they come up on 1st and 10.
We're up in the 2nd half. There's 1 second left.
Practice. For what?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Damn.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah, you little girl. Give me a hug and I'll stop.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd.
You're the class. Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. It looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. He can't put it down.
The weight room does work.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45.
Putting them on.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown.
This is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening.
Get him, MJ.
This is not happening.
Now on the year, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw, Watson. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got Miller. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. That's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football. I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
And it's a fumble.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
But before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top...
It's just...
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little
Come on!
get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play. And it'll be intercepted.
Oh!
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And here comes the Texans now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson on third down. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully that one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Watson on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So a decent gain, still all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back 22! Back 22!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw is Watson. On 3rd down. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 24-yard line.
Just how did I know?
The completion good for only 6,
how did I
bring up
know?
4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Faking the give, Darnold out to his left. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and goal, 1 man in the backfield, that's Crowell. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw his thing. Forced out, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. that could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a first down throw. Watson. Thomas barreling ahead. Throwing right side. That's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Watson. And he'll go right back to Thomas. Complete again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To the air yet again. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first and 10, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Oh, it's too easy.
Here's Watson now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Line is doo-doo.
Third and
Look
long.
at this
It's
offensive
Watson.
line. Oh, it's lucky.
And that's going to be too high.
His
Out of
offensive
bounds and
line
incomplete.
sucks.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead.
So doo-doo.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Throw that complete to QT. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
I think I should get it.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
What did I tell you?
And all the way
What did I tell you?
New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
But in that case, run it up.
Just tell me, 21 points down, even if it's 8 points, 21, not gonna get it.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
If it's 31
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our
That's
home
like kind of
games.
where I'm
That much we know. We want to
like,
protect our
yep.
home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jets, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And
guys, I guess I'll see.
Want to see what happens next? Choose yes to continue playing this.
And we'll see you next time.